Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today we're going to talk about everyday fragrances. So if you're watching my videos, you know that I have 5 categories of fragrance. There's business fragrance, dating fragrance, summer, winter fragrance, and everyday fragrance. And basically just go a little bit with those 5 type of fragrance. The summer fragrance will be a nice, somehow casual, but not necessarily casual fragrance to just wear in summer when the day is hot. That will smell great in summer, especially that won't be just crazy in summer. Like if you get something overly synthetic, wouldn't be good for that. Winter fragrance is basically the opposite. It's something that you can wear in winter when you go outside. It's super cold and the weather just dropped the projection of fragrances. Winter fragrance would be one that will be able to cut through the cold. A business fragrance is something elegant, something that lets you stand out, looks professional, and that doesn't just is something that blends in, something that really usually will be bold, elegant, and show some power. I think fragrance will be something usually sweet, seductive, that will attract compliments, attention, and will be good in clubbing or in a date. And an everyday fragrance will basically be a fragrance that kind of fill all the blanks over there. Maybe a gym fragrance is not a type of fragrance that I talk much about, but it will be another style. So an everyday fragrance wouldn't be a gym fragrance, but it does fit into every category, every little blank where there is no specific fragrance for that. This is what the everyday fragrance is for. I like to say that the 2 most important things to think about with an everyday fragrance, if it's a good one, it's just yourself. Would it be good to go at work with it? And would it be good to go in a funeral with it? The answer is yes for both. Good everyday fragrance. Now, depending of what you're doing in life, you might, like where you are in your life, you might need or not different type of fragrance. If you live in the Caribbean, you don't need a winter fragrance. It's pointless for you. If you're not having a business, you're just doing like, office work, or you're a mechanic or something like that. You never really see clients. You don't have a leadership position or anything. You might not need a business fragrance. One thing that everyone needs is an everyday fragrance. We all need a nice fragrance that just smells good, that you can wear at any occasion and will do relatively good job, up to a really good job. I think that type of fragrance really evolved through time, but there's something that tells if fragrance will be good as an everyday fragrance, in my opinion. I think it's how clean it smells. If the fragrance smells clean, it's a good fragrance. And there's a difference between smelling clean and smelling good. If it smells like something related to cleanness, like if the fragrance is soapy, if it's a barbershop fragrance, if it has some kind of shower gel smell, I think it's a good fragrance for an everyday fragrance. Personally, I like barbershop fragrance for everyday fragrance, but it's all a matter of opinion, and it's not exclusively these type of fragrance. I would say aquatic fragrance also are really good everyday fragrance. Another thing you want to see for a good everyday fragrance is longevity, how long it lasts. An everyday fragrance, as it says, it's something that you would wear every day, and most likely you would want it to last the whole day. It's something that I said work and funeral, and so it's something that you will wear at work, that you want to be able to smell the fragrance the whole day, or at least half the day. So during your lunch break, you can reapply some fragrance, or maybe a different one, but it's definitely something you want to consider. Finally, as a fragrance collector, or even if you're having just a small collection, I think it's extremely important to have a fragrance that is a dedicated everyday fragrance, something versatile that you can wear at every occasion. Usually I talk about how important it is to have fragrances that are specific, that goes into a really niche category. Like you should have a dating fragrance that is really a dating fragrance, not some everyday versatile fragrance that goes well into that type of fragrance. Same thing for a business fragrance. You need a fragrance when you need to dress up that goes well with the fact that you're dressed up. You don't wear a suit with clubbing fragrance. You don't wear a suit with Versace Eros, for example. You can, it's not quite appropriate. You could wear a suit with Armani Code, and the opposite. It's good to have specific fragrance because it kind of put your whole style, your whole who you are together, affect how people think of you. And those versatile fragrances, I think basically what they do is that they don't do any of this. It just smells good, and that will go with everything, but won't necessarily enhance anything specific. The goal of a dating fragrance is for you to be more attractive. You don't necessarily need that in a business fragrance, for example. But having an everyday fragrance, it's really good. It helps you to cover all the little spot where you don't have a specific fragrance that will go in really well in that category, but having a versatile fragrance will do the job. Also help you if you just want to wear something that's nice and that won't attract too much attention, but you still want to smell good. Having that kind of fragrance is a good idea. Again, with the two example that I put, a funeral, you don't want to enter the room in a funeral and everyone turn at you and look at you, and that's not appropriate for that kind of situation. You want something, yes, maybe that will smell good, that when you'll be close to someone, even at arm length, that people will be able to smell you, but you don't want the smell to go everywhere in the room when you enter. You don't want to attract too much attention. When you go to a funeral, you don't go there to get a date, you go there to pay respect to someone that's dead. So I think that's why you need that kind of fragrance, and it's good for every situation. I go with those two extreme because it shows well all the event that you can have a need to wear that kind of fragrance. But I think in the end it's important to have that fragrance, that everyday fragrance, just be something that blends in, that smells nice, doesn't get too crazy, doesn't attract too much attention, but still does the job at smelling nice. So hope you enjoyed the video. If it's the case, we'll like and share. If you have any other opinion, any things you want to say about everyday fragrance, just put it in the comment. I'll be really happy to hear from you. So thanks for watching. See you soon.